hope you're all doing well. I just came back from a 6-kilometer walk. I think I'm going to start doing that every single day. And let me tell you, by the time you are done with a long walk in the cold, it's not just a walk. I mean, I don't mind walking. I love walking. My water turns into slush. It's what I call it. Anyway, when you get back from a long walk like that, your mind is just almost blank and it's on nothing, which is so spectacular because I find I have so much to do. I wrote out a list last night and I just became really, really overwhelmed with the amount of things I have to get done. And, the past week was certainly interesting. I had a blessing in disguise on the weekend, as I kind of predicted with the cards. I don't know if anyone else had a blessing in disguise, but let me tell you, I almost had a breakdown. I had a bit of a rude awakening, I really did. And I think it happened for me, obviously, to see that I've been very scattered and I've been putting energy over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, over there, over there. And what I really need to focus on is, one thing at a time, to not get too stressed out, make sure I keep my health in check, because when I take care of myself, that helps everyone around me, and that goes for everyone else watching this video as well. And yeah, there's some projects that I really need to get my butt in gear and get them finished, projects that have been on hold for a long time and stuff like that. So there's a lot coming up for me anyway, and I'm sure there is for everyone else as well. But let's stay focused on what's coming up for us this week. I'm going to use the Flower Therapy deck. That is pretty recent to me. I think I'm going to do a video soon too on using angel cards, because not everyone's familiar with using them or comfortable with using them. You can't make a mistake when you're using these cards, or any cards. It's very intuitive, and there's no mistakes. You see what you're meant to see, the messages you're meant to receive will come through. And even if you don't understand it right away, in hindsight, you always will. If you're using someone else's deck, or even if you're using your own deck, this is something that I don't do enough, but make sure you knock it. I know it sounds really weird, but you have to knock out the energy, because the last time I used this deck, I could have been in a brutal mood, and then that energy isn't here. So it's good to just knock it out and put your intention in it, close your eyes and focus, and you can pray if you want, or you can just basically ask that the universe and your angels will assist you and give you the messages that will benefit you. And I'm going to, just stay focused on positive messages that will benefit everyone this week, for the beginning, middle, and the end of this week, as I always do. And let's see what we have in store for this week. It's December! Yay! Totally new month, so let's see what this week has in store. For the beginning of this week, we have chakra clearing with the lotus flower. It says, by clearing your chakras, you open yourself up to profound wisdom. Now, this is something that's been crossing my mind as well over the past few days. If you're not familiar with the chakras, I can definitely do a video on that if you wish, so be sure to comment or send me an email or something, and I'll definitely, or comment on my Facebook page, whatever. There's many ways to contact me, and ask me what you want to hear about and learn about. I mean, there's never-ending knowledge that you can acquire, if you will. Chakras, basically the 7 points in your body, energy centers, essentially. And I'm going to read the message from the book. Okay, clearing your chakras. The energy center is located all over your body, regularly balances your mind, body, and spirit. Think of chakras as filters. They catch undesirable energies and psychic dust, it's in quotes, that bring your vibration down. You can work with the magical lotus flowers to cleanse your energy. As you meditate on the image of the lotus blossoming, like this, your chakras match this intention and gently open, releasing all lower energies. You can learn more about chakras and clearing methods in our Flower Therapy book, which I have, not with me, but I do have it. This card also asks you to work more closely with the archangels, Metatron and Raziel. Metatron helps to bring balance to all aspects of your life by clearing your energy, and Raziel is a magical wizard who teaches you deep spiritual concepts and philosophies. By connecting to these archangels and the flowers, you'll be taken to new heights. Interesting. So, I know to some people this probably sounds way out there, but essentially there are energy centers in our body that coincide with different areas of your life. And once you start to pay attention to this, you'll know which chakra is off. And usually when one of them isn't very vibrant, because they all have a color associated with them as well, you can tell in your life, and you can definitely start healing situations in your life by healing your chakras. And there's so many ways to do this. You can eat the color that is associated. Like right now, I've been working on my root chakra, for example. That has everything to do with your instincts and, home and finances and relationships and, things that have happened in your childhood. And, that's a lot of stuff to be healing. And that's the base first root chakra, and it's staying grounded in your energy as well. So the color associated with that is red. So for me to be working on that, obviously eating red, just even envisioning red in that area, that's like right below your belly button, really, in that kind of general area, down here somewhere. Like a nice bright vibrant red, and eating like apples and tomatoes and stuff like that, right? And there's also so many other ways to heal your chakras. I'm not going to go too into it in this video, but if you'd like me to again, I can definitely do that for you guys. And everyone does have chakras, and we all, especially us who are very sensitive to energies, we pick up on other people's energies, and sometimes that affects our certain energy points in our body, and we can carry stuff for a very long time in our chakra areas, and we'll be wondering, why do I have this issue in my life? What can I do to start healing it? Because healing is a process and a journey, remember? And it really helps to just be aware of the simple 7 chakra system. There's millions and millions of chakras and points in our body that carry energy and emit energy. But the main 7 chakras is something to definitely look up. So if you're not very aware of what that is all about, I definitely highly recommend that you even kind of Google what's going on, or get a textbook, or again, I can load a video if you guys wish me to do so. And also wearing that color associated with it as well. Just being surrounded, like me sitting in a red room would help me for a while, honestly, and like envisioning that the light in my stomach area is nice and vibrant. So definitely important to pay attention to that at the beginning of this week. Like I said, if you're not too familiar, that's okay. Take some time to look it up. And for the middle of the week, we have Sign from Heaven with the Proti. Never heard of that flower. Interesting. Your loved ones in spirit are waving hello. Hello. And giving you a reassurance that you'll be alright. This is a very comforting card to receive, because often in our day-to-day lives we can just get so lost, it's so caught up in little dramas and stresses, and we forget about, first of all, our chakras and our energy that we're emitting and that also we're being affected by and that we're taking in, but we also forget about our loved ones that are in heaven that are protecting us all the time, and our angels that are always with us as well. So this is just a really great reminder that we're always supported and that we can always ask for guidance. You're never alone. Your loved ones may cross over, but they choose to come back to be with you, giving support and guidance. Just as they did when they were living, they want to know what's happening in your life. Certain feelings or sensations running through your physical body are signs that your loved ones are near. For example, you might smell a fragrance connected to a loved one, or hear that person's name mentioned in the street. when someone's walking by. There is no such thing as a coincidence. Each of these things is a message from your loved ones to let you know that they're okay, that they're still with you now, and they give you great big hugs. You may also I can't talk anymore. You may have also pulled this card if you're still mourning a loss. A lot of people are going through a lot of loss right now in the world. Like there's a lot of grief going on. So if this is you, make sure that you're listening up here. Grief is natural, yet it's also a lower emotion, and it serves you best to heal. Our saving grace is that we can cope with the loss by knowing that the loved ones we miss are still with us in spirit. If you'd like further confirmation from deceased loved ones that this is so, then ask. They will bring you signs and messages that you can't rationalize away, so you'll know for sure it's them. Grief is really tough. There's no right or wrong way to grieve. There's especially if it's someone that's really close to you. But I don't even want to say that. Like I know some people that have lost someone that's very, very close to them, and I send my love and condolences their way, and everyone that's been affected. But you know what? Even if you're not super close to someone and they pass away, you have the right to grieve. And I know that I've been through this, and there's so many people that do go through this, so I just want to take a minute to talk about this for a second. When you experience a loss, you're always entitled to feel what you feel, and no one can tell you that it's wrong, and there's no right or wrong way to grieve, as I say. Many times we feel guilty because someone else was closer to that person. And though that may be the case, maybe they were closer spiritually, maybe their souls had a closer bond, or maybe they were just closer in terms of blood relation, that's very well, that could very well be true. But what you're feeling is never wrong, and you're always allowed to feel your emotions, especially when someone passes, and if your heart is aching and you are feeling grief, you're so allowed to go through the grief process, no matter how close you were to a person. You're affected for a reason, and there's a lot of people on the planet right now, like I said, that are being really affected by grief right now. And well, obviously people pass away every day, but right now especially there's a lot of grieving going on, and not just with people passing away. This is grief of old belief systems and letting go of who you were. I mean, that's a huge grief process as well. And like I said, you're allowed to feel what you feel, and you have to allow yourself to feel, because essentially if you think that, oh, I'm not allowed to grieve right now because someone else is grieving more, or they should be grieving more, or that kind of idea, you end up stuffing down a lot of emotions. And eventually what ends up happening is they just come right back up, and you have to deal with them at some point. And the best way to cope is just to feel the raw, really sad, not pleasant emotions. There's a whole process to go through. And if you're feeling angry, then feel angry. If you're feeling sad, then feel sad. And it's, of course, important to find a healthy way to grieve, but I think when you're first in that state of shock, you're absolutely allowed and entitled to feel whatever it is you're feeling. So if you're grieving right now, yes, there's someone else out there who's grieving as well, and they're grieving in a different way. And maybe they, like I said, are closer. We're closer to a person by blood or what have you, but no matter what, you're always allowed to feel what you feel, and everyone has that right to feel and to grieve and to feel that loss and to mourn and to find their own way of healing. So please keep that in mind for the middle of this week. And for the weekend, we have your wishes are coming true. Sweet pea. Interesting. What your heart has been longing for is getting closer each day. Well, that's a bit more of a positive note, isn't it? That's really great. Your wishes are coming true. This is like the other card that I had. I think it was last week, and if not, then I've had it recently in my own readings. Of, your dreams are coming. Oh yeah, patience. That was last week. It was for the weekend, and it's basically the same message, I feel, of, your dreams are coming to fruition. Everything's happening more rapidly than you even realize, because sometimes we just get so focused on one little thing and we don't see the big picture and how fast things are just happening, and it's so awesome. So this card says, you're a powerful manifester and your dreams are soon to be reality. And I'd just like to say that this is something that I've come to realize big time over this past week, is that your dreams will only happen if you believe in yourself and if you tell yourself that you can do it. Because it doesn't matter who believes in you, and it doesn't matter if you have, a million people behind you as an army supporting you. If you don't believe in yourself, then you're going to have a really hard time manifesting your dreams. And it doesn't matter who doesn't believe in you either, because you can also have an army of people that don't believe in you. But the determining factor here is you having to believe in yourself. And it doesn't matter who tells you to believe in yourself. It comes down to you believing in yourself. And that is seriously a really important stem. That's an important root. And as I've said in a previous video before, even if you believe in yourself this much and you have this much faith in yourself, that's all it takes, because this much will get you so far, and it's just going to continue to grow and grow and grow as you go on. Anyways, back to the message here. Continue to direct your energy towards your goals by focusing your attention on the desired outcome. So again, that's what I'm saying. Is focus on the desired outcome and the fact that you can do it. See yourself as being happy, fulfilled, and loved. Hold the intention of being successful, driving your new car, experiencing true love, or whatever your goals are. Don't concern yourself with how this will take place. Let God and the angels take care of that. Whatever your heart wants, you can have. You can have. Starts in here. Tell your mind. Tell your mind. Repeat it. Repeat it. Write it down. Write it on your hand. Write it on your mirror. I don't know. Make sure that you tell yourself this every day, because there's so many times when you're going through your day and you're getting stressed out and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to make my dreams happen, and blah, 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 and you're putting that worry energy out there. It's not helping you. So you got to remember to stay focused and tell yourself that you can do it. This card represents your support from the other side. So that's, again, sign from heaven, from your loved ones, but also from your angels. Your loving angels and the healing fairies of nature are helping you. They've likely shown you little snippets of what your future looks like. These are small tests, taste tests, to show you where you're headed. Remember that you can change this through the power of intention. The first step to manifesting your dreams is to send your wish on the wings of the angels. The second step is to be willing to receive the blessings that follow. Sweet Pea can help you with this. Purchase some seeds and hold them in your hands. Visualize your dreams and wishes coming true. Know that you're just as deserving of happiness as anyone else. Sorry guys, I can't talk today. Next, plant the seeds and watch as they grow higher and higher, sending your prayers into the universe. Fantastic. This is what the Sweet Pea looks like again. I've been dealing with this for the past little while, and I've been having visions of the future, little snippets of things that I really desire and that I feel as well intuitively that are just around the corner, like coming up in the new year, and I'm getting chills as I speak about it. Things coming up, in the new year, it's going to be so amazing, and I'm so excited to work on new projects and work with new people and meet new people and reach new people and teach new people and learn from new people, and I'm so excited. And the past week that has happened, especially the weekend, kind of gave me a shake. It's like the universe shook me and said, hey, you can do this. You have to believe in yourself 110%, because it doesn't matter who you look to for approval. It's not about that anymore. And I think a lot of people can probably relate to this, because I feel like when we grow up, we really want to impress people and we want to have people's approval, whether it's the approval from your teachers or from your parents or from whoever, your friends. And I think sometimes that sticks with you for the rest of your life, but it sticks with you as long as you let it. And the main thing to do is to believe in yourself, like I said, and to believe that your dreams are coming true. And if you have visions, or if you have dreams, like literal dreams when you're sleeping, and, if you just feel intuitively like you just want to do something, you want to make your dream or goal finally happen, you can do it. And it really is so important for you to believe in yourself and to practice that on a daily basis. You're going to have days where you probably are going to doubt yourself. You know, you're human and that's okay. It's going to happen. So remember to always, always remind yourself, even if you write it down somewhere, something to look at, something to remind you to, hey, okay, I got to keep my thoughts straight and in line with my higher self that believes and knows that I can do this. So this week has a lot to do with inner strength. You have so much support around you, more support than you ever could know. And it's all about keeping, yourself aligned. Keep your chakras cleared. Ask your angels to help you with that, especially Metatron and Raziel. Look up chakras if you don't know about all that stuff. Heaven, signs from heaven, there's going to be, so much support and energy coming to you from your loved ones who have passed and from your angels as well. And just remember that everything is happening at the perfect divine time. Your wishes are coming true and that you really can do what you need to do. And that what you want to do, you can live your dreams, believe in yourself, and you can do it. Have a fabulous week, everyone, and I'll see you next week.